Hey, it's Clark again, and I wanted to kind of bring you up to speed on distribution lists. Distribution lists are so important and integral in your marketing. They tell us who you would like to receive your marketing materials. Now, we know that marketing materials come in both print and electronic format, and distribution lists are the best way to connect with your customer base or know who you're connecting with based on the different programs. Let's first talk about print programs. With print programs, we need a little more information than in the electronic programs. So where are your distribution lists housed? Your distribution lists are housed within CVV Connect You under Business View. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, the option is My Distribution Lists. This is where you can place any and all distribution lists for your marketing. So if you're putting together a program that's going to be geographically based, you can put the names and addresses of those individuals here in My Distribution List, or name maybe the distribution list, whatever program it is that you're going to be using, whatever product that you're going to be using, or program over whatever period of time. But My Distribution List is the way to connect with concierge services to ensure that your marketing materials get out to the right people. Now, once again, we're focusing on print. So print, we need a little bit more information. When you go to upload a list for anything print, you'll see you have the distinction and differentiation of all of the pieces of information we need. These include the first name, the last name, address 1, address 2, city, state, zip, email. Now, when you're working with a spreadsheet to share with us that indicates or includes your customer base, we need all of these pieces of information. And your columns need to be laid out exactly like this. So your first name column must say first space name. Same thing would be applicable to your last name, last space name. So what your actual distribution list or what your spreadsheet would look like is this. You would have your first name for your customer, your last name for your customer, address 1, address 2 references condo or unit number, city, state, zip code, and email address. So all of these pieces of information are important. Now I'm working in Excel here, and you can work in numbers in Mac. You would just need to export that spreadsheet to an Excel spreadsheet. We seem to have some confusion here. We have a few of you who are sending us a PDF file. Unfortunately, we can't use a PDF file. We can't use a Word document either. Your list needs to be in spreadsheet format using Excel or numbers. If there's some confusion with that, please just give me a call and we can talk about it and see how to get your list put together in the best way possible for you. But this is a spreadsheet, and it is an Excel spreadsheet. Again, you can use a spreadsheet from Numbers or Mac. Just please export it as an Excel. Once you have all of that information, you just have to upload your list here. You need to give it a name. Again, it can be a program that you might be using, and then upload your list. And this is any spreadsheet that you have with these columns already set out in them. You would just want to upload that spreadsheet. Okay. So once it's uploaded, you have access to it, and it will appear on your list, your distribution list. Notice you can view your distribution list, you can replace your distribution list, you can delete your distribution list. So you want to make sure that your lists are updated. Now this is for all printed media. Printed media, your distribution list should sit in My Distribution Lists on CVV Connect You. For any electronic media, for example, Hometown Happenings, CVV at Home, CVV Life Magazine, those would be electronic. For those, all we need is an email address. We don't need the name attached to that email address. If you'd like to keep it here in your distribution lists, that's fine. So you have the name and the email address so you know exactly who it went to. That's great. Highly recommend that. But all we need at Concierge Services are the email addresses you would like to send to. And remember, you can send 500, 600 out, so we hope you'll take advantage of that. We just need the email address. And if that's the case, for any electronic media, please use Agent Advocate. You can, through Agent Advocate, submit an electronic email list. Again, all we need is the email name. The email address. Thank you. The email address. And you can just list them right in a spreadsheet format. Just write down one column, all the email addresses you want to have included. If two people occupy the same property or the same home, I'd recommend including both of those email addresses. So now we know that with electronic media, we submit through Agent Advocate. With printed media, we have to set up a distribution list. We can have a distribution list for electronic media. You just have to make sure you have all of the columns. How about updating? Well, with printed media, it's very easy. You just update your list that sits within my distribution list. So any of these lists right here can be updated by replacing, deleting and replacing, or replacing that list. With electronic, it's slightly different. Because everything electronic goes through Agent Advocate, once a quarter, that's all you need to do is once a quarter, submit the changes you would like to have made through Agent Advocate to your email list. Remember, it's an email-only list, and it's done in spreadsheet format, emails right on down those lines. That's all you need to do. We cannot accept PDFs, and we cannot accept Word documents. Has to be Excel. So if you're using numbers, please export to Excel. Again, if you have trouble with this, you can reach out to me. We can try and work it together. Now, once again, you only want to submit electronic list changes once per quarter through Agent Advocate. And you might be thinking, well, you know, if it's like April and it's the start of the second quarter and I meet someone that I really want on my hometown happenings list, we get that. But think about the opportunity. You can reach out and forward your copy to your customer, your potential customer, and say, hey, really excited to share this with you. Look forward to you getting it automatically. Send it out maybe 2 more months. It's a really great way to have a warm connection. And how are you going to send it to them? By forwarding it from your email? Well, remember, your email address should be on every electronic email contact list that you submit to us. And all electronic contact lists are submitted via Excel through Agent Advocate. And that's Hometown Happenings, CBV at Home Life Magazine, any of those electronic media. So, my distribution lists, great way to connect with your customer base. When you're placing your orders, you can direct it to a specific distribution list. And for anything electronic, all you need is to connect with us through Agent Advocate. Mac users, please don't forget, you can use numbers, but export to Excel. We do not accept Word documents or PDF. They don't work well with our connections. So if you have trouble with any of these items, just let me know. You can reach out to me at cleblond@cbvfl.com or 904-537-6149. Look forward to chatting with you. Have a great day.